Hey y'all, just wanted to go over what my shake looks like every morning. So I've got the protein powder, honey, PB Fit, olive oil, and some Fairlife milk, and a banana. I also throw some ice in there, but there's the banana right there. I'll throw some honey and olive oil in, and then the peanut butter. I do about 3 of these spoonfuls. One banana, like I said, and just a little bit of honey, a little bit of olive oil. There's those 2 pieces of ice. And then we're going to go in there with the Fairlife milk. Probably going to fill it up a good bit, not too much, just to get enough in there. And then right after this, we're going to go in with our protein powder. So 1 scoop of that muscle mass, or the mass builder protein, series mass right here. And go in with some more milk. Get it to where I think it's enough. I don't really know how much it is to become a good smoothie and whatever you want to call it, shake, morning shake. So here it is right here after I blend it up. And then let's get this thing down into my system. It's a pretty good consistency. I never really get chunks. If anything, I get a little pieces of ice, which isn't really bad. If you do add oats or anything, it is going to be probably a little chunky. But this is just perfect for me. So you can kind of do your own thing and mess with it. But this is what works for me. And then here's me getting it down in, it was 43 seconds. Had to take a little breather right there because it was so bad. I was actually hurting this morning from that, but I eventually get it down here in a few more seconds. So it's about 6:20 and we're headed out. Get a few videos on the way to work. The gate's opening for us. We got Benton here. He's running the beach next to me. Here's our setup over here. We got all the drills, the fan, and the blue bag with all the goodies in it. So we're at the beach. I've got to drill the whole line and put all the chairs out. It's going to be probably around 40 sets. Benton's got about 20 to put out. So here we go. All right, so I just finished putting out all the chairs. And then I've got to do all the umbrellas and stuff. Look, that's pop the umbrellas, put all the footrest out, tables, pads. And yeah, that's it. All right, so here's the finished product of my beach. And then Benton's beach over there. But now I just kind of sit here and wait for people, seat them. If they need anything else, get it for them. And at the end of the day, pick everything back up. Do it again the next day. And then this is my little, this is my fort, I guess you could call it. The office. Got the necessities pretty much. Got the drill. And a seat for Benton if he wants to sit over here. Now I just need to write some tags and put them on these chairs. And that's it. So this is the state we're in right now. This is a thing I'm gonna start doing. It's called pre-gym thoughts. And I've got a few things I want to start with. One of them being consistency, then diet, and then training with intensity. Consistency. Probably the number one issue with pretty much everybody. I faced it. I got Gavin in the back. He's faced it. Pretty much everybody. One of the hardest things is staying consistent in doing what you need to do every day. Even getting up in the morning and making your breakfast. Some people, don't want to do that shit. I've kind of gotten a program where I've got a good thing going, and with those shakes that you've seen this morning, and once I get that down, I'm good to go, ready for my day pretty much. I'm kind of going to leave it there with consistency. We'll get into it more another time. Second, which goes with consistency, is diet. Like I was saying, my breakfast shakes. That's consistency and diet. It's not the cleanest of shakes, but it's to get my calories in the morning, get it down, and then I'm ready for lunch by like 11 to 12 because I drink those about 6 in the morning. So pretty good timing, and then I'll have maybe a snack and then dinner after or before the gym. Kind of depends on the day. But diet is probably, I'd say, number 3 on this list. Your diet is going to be completely up to you. You got to put yourself out there, go to the grocery store and be like, all right, here's my options. Get the lean turkey, get the lean beef. I'm just getting into it now, but if you don't look into those things now and get on a good, consistency, like I said, consistent with eating cleaner and limiting your sugar for sure. Last season, I guess about a year ago, I had an issue of I was literally eating 100 grams of sugar every single day. And that's not good. But what I was doing for work, it was like, okay, but stick to like diet sodas. If you're really big on sodas or sweet tea is my number one thing. I love sweet tea. Limit yourself and just keep yourself accountable for it. That's big. Keep yourself accountable for all these things. And then, number 3, which would be number 2 on my list, is training with intensity. So even when you are being consistent, you're going to the gym, okay, you're in there for 45 minutes doing whatever the fuck you want. That's not a good scheme. You don't want to do that. You want to be in there with intensity every day. If that means taking an energy drink before, do it. If that means, some people like the matchas, do a matcha or something. Get yourself, get your head in the game before you go. Play some music you like, do your own thing, do what you like. That'll keep you engaged, and that'll keep you wanting to train with intensity on every single set. And hey, if at the end of your workout you're like, I'm tired as fuck, let me just do some abs and then leave. That's okay. If you train with intensity for, 70 to 90% of your workout, that's valid. You don't have to train with intensity 100% of your workout and kill yourself every single day. And that's another thing is the amount of times you work out in a week. If you're a really busy guy like me, I work probably 6 or 7 days a week. You don't need to be in there every single day. Give yourself some rest. Make sure you're sleeping, 8 to 10 hours. I know that's crazy. Some people, it's almost impossible for them. I got a buddy that can't sleep more than 6 hours a night. Take some magnesium, take some melatonin, do something to get you, calm down, and get off your phone at night. Get off your phone and, try to calm yourself down to go to bed. And I'm going to go into some sub thoughts now I got written down. One of them being emotions. So some people want to get in the gym because, this happened to them. You can use that as fuel, but don't let that affect your everyday workout to where you want to be like, I'm so fucking mad today. I'm just going to go and load on this amount of weight. It's like ego lifting. Like, don't put yourself in that position where you're like, fuck it. You got to keep a clear mind. And that's what I'll leave there with emotions. I don't want to get too deep into that right now. But I've got like 2 more things for you guys. So let me take a breather real quick. Another sub thought I have is a tough work day. So, everybody does something else for work. Some people do work that's really hard on their body or really hard on their mind, or both. For me, I do beach service. I'm putting out chairs every morning, every afternoon, picking them up, as you've seen in the videos before. That's really hard on your body. And then number 2 is really hard on your mind because you're sitting out there for, 10 to 12 hours a day in your own head. And that's what got me to this video right here and these thoughts is I'm sitting there thinking. And it's dangerous, but it can also lead you in the right direction, which that's what I've taken from this. And don't let those tough work days put you in a bad mood for the rest of the day. You want to look forward to going to the gym. You want to look forward to making progress every single day. Even if it's 0.5% of progress every single day, you're working your way up. And then lastly is meals and work. Part of diet, I want to say, is meals. Make sure you're eating 3 times a day. If you're super skinny and you're like, man, I don't really eat a whole lot, if you want to start with 2 meals and some snacks or something like that, start slower and then work your way up to get yourself where you need to be. It's going to take time, and that's the whole thing. You've got to give yourself time and let it build up. and then meals and work. So if you're working, you know, like I said, like me, 12 hours a day almost, sometimes 16 hours a day, in the summer for me, find time. I know it's going to sound crazy, but you're going to have to find time to meal prep, go to the grocery store and get done what you need to get done. Write it down. I know it's going to sound crazy and I'm going to sound like your dad or something, but write down what you need to get done and then work down your list. And you know what? If you don't get everything done in one day, that's fine. Move it to the next day. And that's when I'm going to leave off with those pre-gym thoughts. We're going to head to the gym. Me and Gavin, we're going to hit some back and buys probably. Maybe a little bit of abs if we're feeling freaky.
Ooh.
And then I wanted to show you guys kind of, I don't know if I can flip the camera or not, but here's my pre-gym snack. I just got a barbell chocolate dough bar and a banana. I'm going to keep it pretty light. You know, not too crazy. I'm definitely going to eat a lot more when I get back home. And then I'm also washing it down with a watermelon Propel. And then right before we head to the gym, I'm going to show you guys one more thing. And that is my meal prep for this week or for the next few days. And I'm going to do another meal prep. And I'll just kind of show you guys the process and get this video edited and stuff. But I'll show you that real quick. This is the meal prep that I've got. It is buffalo ranch chicken pasta. I got it off of like some Instagram one. I want to say it's give or take probably 900 calories, maybe closer to 1,000. I think I only made 4 meals with it. And the guy made 10 with 500 calories in each about. So I only got a few more left in the fridge. Oh, I've got 2. So that one and there's one more back there. The empty gym. We're probably gonna start on maybe like pull-ups or something like weird. And then I got the rain. We just did 2 sets to failure on pull-ups. Then we're gonna hit the lat pull-down machine. We're gonna do 2 sets with this bar right here, the actual like wide bar. And we're gonna do 2 with like that V-bar. And then we're gonna hit some rows with the V-bar. And that'll probably be it for back. And then we'll go on to biceps, probably some hammers and maybe some incline. We'll see, we're gonna figure it out. We're just going with the flow.
check this out.
Okay.
I look good.
Okay. On the street and I got my swag on.